It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon, the 30th of August 2023. My God, where is the time gone, fellas? You, my friends, are listening to the Big Show. Hoyty J. Minogio and Keezy, you mad bastard. And as always, Mogi, looking sensational, you rogue stallion.
I
How's
appreciate
life?
that, you backbone, you sick son of a bee. Yeah, life is bloody good, man.
Good on you, man.
How good is it? We're almost into September.
Oh,
And that means it's almost Christmas, it's almost New Year's,
Almost back to work.
almost back to work.
Totally,
God,
man.
here we go. Happy New Year.
so good, mate. Keezy, how's life, mate?
Life's pretty good, fellas, not going to lie. It was nice and sunny all day today, and then just as I hopped out of my car to come to work, it started raining.
Yeah.
But hey, that's all good.
It's quite weird, actually, because when I came to work, because I was doing the BYC podcast a little bit earlier, she was beautiful as Mogi, and I was going to talk about how magnificent the weather's been in the last couple of days. Then when I came out of the podcast, she's PR'sing down.
Oh, man.
Drama. Hey, now listen.
At least you got a cool story out of it.
Massive show ahead, by the way. Of course, coming up, the big show, big poll. Mm-hmm. Also, there's been a bit of an issue going on with random piles of bricks turning up all around the country.
Yeah.
That's an issue that we need to address because it's a real hazard to our people's health.
And later on in the show, you and I are going to be discussing our burgeoning addiction to cigarettes and what we're going to do about it.
Well, yes, because
Very exciting.
I've named a date for that, and that's the end of this month, and
Yeah.
I'm having second thoughts.
Can I raise a quick issue?
Yeah, quick.
What is your shirt you're wearing? It's
What do
like
you
you're
mean?
wearing a thermal, but on the outside. A long sleeve black thermal that usually goes underneath clothes. You're wearing it on the outside.
It's not a thermal, I can tell you that much.
No, I know, it looks
Do you want
like-
to feel it? Do you want to touch it, Keezy?
Nah, I'm all good. I'm just wondering what it was, is all.
It's just a long sleeve black sort of top.
I think you look hot.
Thanks, man.
And with your jeans, you look really hot.
Yeah,
Well, you look
thanks,
hot
man.
because it's a thermal.
Yeah. I like your shirt, by the way. What's that, in the North Face?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, good
Thanks,
stuff. Hey, stay tuned and let's get back to the countdown 90s till now. Number 111, a bit of news.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. News there on the 90s till now. Countdown coming in at 111 there, fellas. Big day tomorrow, by the way. She's going to be a huge show on the Big Show when we get to the final song of the 90s till now countdown.
That's right. That's happening tomorrow afternoon. And don't forget tomorrow, Arvo, as well. Just after the countdown finishes, that is when we will be calling the winner of the 90 vinyl prize.
It's a hell of a countdown, isn't it?
It is, mate.
Loving it.
I've been loving it too. I'm going to miss it when it's gone, to be honest with you. Really miss it. But right now, it's time for...
Big Poll. See that?
Yeah, so
That
good,
was
man.
harmonising.
Yeah, no, it
You
was
like
great.
that?
That was
I reckon
nice.
It really enhanced the whole thing
Yeah, I
for
thought
me.
so, man.
Now, very simple again today, as the big poll often is. Shoes inside, yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I go in there. If you don't want me to muddy up your floor, then you should get rid of the carpet and have hardwood, and then just give it a mop when I leave.
So you expect people to take all the carpet out of their house just so that you can leave your Doc
the other
Martens
option
on?
is just don't invite me over, and I'm fine with that as well.
Yeah, totally, I
that's a
understand
good
you.
one.
Because what I normally do when I turn up is hopefully it's winter and I just stamp around in the mud on the front lawn, and then I'm coming in, man.
Right.
stuff.
So do you get some sort of pleasure out of doing that?
Yeah.
Right. What if there's a welcome mat? So
I'm careful to step over the welcome mat.
I'm so adamant about wearing shoes inside that even if I, stand on one of my dog's turds, I'm still wearing my shoes inside.
Oh, yeah.
right, so
But
you
you see-
both
Yeah.
But actually, I've also got house shoes as well. You got to remember.
slippers.
No, house shoes.
What are they? So what are they?
Well, they're just
Sort of
like
like
these big
Doc
heel,
Martens.
yeah, big docs with big heels, because of my wonky legs,
Right, and you only wear those in the house.
and they go up past my knee.
So they're knee-high boots.
Yeah,
For
they're
your wonky legs.
Well, they're. I call them my house shoes. Yeah, I
Right.
put those on whenever I get home.
Okay.
but in terms of taking my shoes off, nah, never.
What is it about people wanting you to take shoes off when you come over to their house?
have a clean house, tidy house, not have mud
yeah,
from
but
Mogi.
I'm a guest.
No, I know.
I'm
exactly.
a guest, so
Exactly.
make exceptions, for a guest.
So my thing is, and my house we're very lucky, we have a conservatory. which is all the rage these days.
Everybody wants a conservatory.
Yeah,
You live in a block of sort of elderly flats.
Yeah,
is that
pretty
right?
much. Yeah, granny flat. So you come in the conservatory, you take your boots off,
Oh, yeah.
and then you go into the house, and it's all nice and clean. And it is wooden floors, but
Does it still smell like old people, or is that gone now?
No, we got rid of the shag pile carpet
Oh, nice.
so that you could come around and stomp all over our floors with your muddy
But
feet.
what about though, Keezy? Like in your case, if your feet are real stinkers, and you take your shoes off, and it's
Good
like,
point.
whoa,
Yeah.
hello.
Well, I don't know.
Hey, I mean, are you self-conscious about that, or is that...
I've got stinky
Yeah,
feet.
yeah,
I
yeah.
have never had toe jams, Jase, ever.
Right,
You've
okay.
got toe jams, bad toe jams. But if that's the case, I wash once or twice a day, so my feet are pretty clean at most hours of the day. I used to the front.
You're a
waiting.
weird
Jesus.
dude, Keezy. You're a weird dude.
Am I?
What about when people come to your house?
Oh, they're going to take them off.
Yeah,
yeah,
same.
totally.
Same.
And not just their shoes.
No, that's right.
Hey,
Keep
but
going.
we want to get your opinion on this, so text us 3483 or give us a call on 0800 Hodaki.
Everyone that does that in the draw for BK vouchers.
Yeah.
Worth doing. We've got a heap of them. So many.
Good stuff, mate. What do we get back to the countdown? What do you say, fellas?
Yeah, song number 110.
Yeah, bit alive.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed. Coming in at 1:10 there, live on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. The big poll today, wearing shoes inside, yes or no?
A lot of texts coming in on 3483, fellas. This is a good point. A house should be safe to roll around and sleep on the floor, especially for the wee ones, so no shoes inside.
You need to toughen them up, man.
Totally,
The sooner
man.
you can get a bit of filth on them, it actually does their immune system the world of good. Protecting them from disease is the worst thing you can do with a kid.
Absolutely.
Facts, man. Facts.
And especially
You
when
won't
you've
know
got-
that, Keezy, because you've got no kids.
When you've got little ones, and the little toddler sort of age, get as much filth around the floor as possible so that they get
Yeah.
to sample it all.
Yeah.
It goes through their system builds a natural immunity. I actually think it's irresponsible parenting, Mogi.
Agreed.
If you don't have a filthy house when you've got little ones.
100%, and actually, it's part of their learning. And you'll remember this, having 4 daughters. There's a period they go through of about 9 months where they or even longer, 2 years, where they stick everything in their mouth.
Yes, they do,
everything,
yeah.
and they're licking everything and all of that. And that is to build up a natural immunity to the diseases in the world. Now, if you've got a house that is covered in cleaning products, you're more likely to make your kids sick than if you didn't do that at all.
Yeah, look,
so I
totally.
say no shoes on.
Yes.
The kids spend most of their time on the floor, and they need to bring the diseases, eat the diseases that have been brought in off the shoes from all over your local region.
That's why
And country.
yes, indeed, kindies and stuff like that, because you get all those kids that are filled with the disease and you put them all together and then they're sharing all their diseases with each other. That's how you make a robust and strong and healthy society.
Yeah, no,
TC.
that's great. That's great, fellas. And I agree that
That's where the best armies in the world are created,
You stop hitting
Keezy. All right?
That, Keezy, is how you make backbones, my friend.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
that's backbone.
I agree. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about just shoes on or off inside the house.
I got the feeling maybe with you growing up there as a wee
Very
fella
clean, a lot of bleach around the joint.
Yeah, that everything was spotless because
Yeah.
of your proneness to getting infections and things like
Yeah,
that.
Mon was pretty liberal with the handy Andy.
Yeah.
Right,
The
yeah,
house
yeah.
just reeked of ammonia. But what I'm saying is, like, look, for example, Jase, you know how you go out every single song and do wheeze and it takes ages and it's sort of stop, start. You're wearing those shoes in the public toilet and then you're wearing them inside your house.
There's nothing wrong with wheeze, man. People have got this preoccupation. I haven't washed my hands for 14 years.
Yeah.
What?
Do
Totally,
you know what
mate.
I mean?
That's disgusting.
It's like if I break through the toilet paper, I'll consider it. Outside of that, these hands do not get washed. And I'm never sick.
Totally, man.
You're always sick.
Totally. And you can drink your own weaves too.
I feel like we're getting off topic.
I mean, it's a healthy thing to people.
It
Go,
is.
People go like you just went, ugh, drinking your own weaves. It's actually really good for you, Keezy.
Not only good for you, it's delicious.
Yeah, you go home tonight and do wheeze into a cup there and have a bit of a.
And come in tomorrow and tell us about it and make a video of it.
Yeah, if
and
you
send
could.
it through to us.
Okay, I 100% trust you guys. I'm going to do that.
Yeah, good
Can we
stuff.
put it on the Instagram? Is that okay?
Yeah, that'll be great, man. Great. Hey, keep those texts coming on 3483. In the meantime, let's get back to the countdown. 109 MGMT.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, Nirvana there coming in at 107. Got a few texts,
Chang.
by the way, Mogi, on 3483 regarding bricks.
Yeah, piles of bricks. People are really happy about the public service announcement. Great safety message, Big Show. piles of bricks are a huge concern. That's from Mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a mad bastard.
He is old Mully, isn't he?
Yeah, someone here is saying there's no bricks spotted on my drive home just yet. However, he's concerned about the number of trees on the roadside.
Don't get me started on trees.
Yeah. One lit Durry out the window and boom.
Yeah.
They all
good
got
point.
flames.
Good point. Speaking of Durries, actually, of course, I vowed
Oh, yeah.
to give up at the end of this month. Now, you and I, Mogi...
Hoity J's Durry Watch. Have we got a sting for that yet, Keezy?
Oh, you literally just invented it.
Hey-
Oh, no, actually, sorry. Here it is here. Hoity J's Durry Watch.
Now, you and I, Mogi, a little while back, did pretty well on the No Durries.
Yeah.
We went for quite some time then.
Yeah.
What, year and a half at least?
Yeah, I think it was about that. It was a pretty bloody good effort, I'll tell you that much. But, you know, due to some stressful life events, I got back in it again. And I tell you what, mate, I'll be honest with you.
When did you get back on it again, do you reckon?
A few months ago.
Yeah.
And apart from my first one in the morning and maybe my last one at night, I'm not enjoying it at all.
Sure. And you're smoking sort of 8 to 10 a day? That'd be right?
About 8 to 10.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be right.
Okay.
I'm also in a bit of a dilemma here because I think I've got about 4 left in my current pack.
Oh, yeah, this is it.
And
Okay.
I go, so now, am I going to...
So your last day is when?
Tomorrow will be my last day of smoking.
Okay,
Yeah,
and you've
'cause-
got 4 left. Well, that's not going to see you through.
Yeah, that's my point.
You need a new
see,
pack.
do I buy another pack? But then I'm in the situation if I buy another pack, I'm not going to be able to chuck them away.
Well, you've got my cigarettes there that I gave you to hold
Oh,
on
no,
to.
they're gone, mate. I smashed those bastards.
How many darts are in a pack?
20.
Well, it depends. You can
Yeah,
get 25,
20
but
is the rule.
generally 20.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So I'm sort of struggling with the idea of buying another pack at the moment. And I just
What about-
I punch them hard before the final, before I give up.
What if you go to the dairy right now, buy some, and you give me the pack, I take half away, and then you have the rest, and that's you, done.
Yeah, it's not how it works.
And then I
unfortunately.
sell them back to you at an extortionate price.
That wouldn't work for me.
Nah.
All right.
Yeah, it's a tough one. You got yourself there, and how's your confidence levels?
I'll be honest with you, not good.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm thinking to myself, geez, can I do this again?
Does it help if I say, Jase, I believe in you?
Not really.
Oh.
But I appreciate that, Keezy.
Oh,
you know what I mean? How are you going on the Durry front? Because you dabble, don't you? You dabble.
I do dabble, and the dabbling's got a bit dabblier of late, but maybe we'll come back and have a yarn about that, will we?
Yeah, okay, sure, mate.
Because I've got a bit going on there as well, so maybe you and I can come to an agreement.
Sounds good, mate.
All right.
Beautiful. Let's
Okay.
get back to the countdown, shall we?
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
106 there on the 90s till now. Countdown, a bit of M&M for you fellas. We're talking darts at the moment. I've vowed to give up at the end of this month, which gives me another day tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I just asked Mogi his current status on the dart front.
That's right. There must be a sting there for that now, Keezy. You've had 3
What?
minutes. A Mogi Siggy sting.
Oh.
What's up with Mogi's darts?
Oh, yeah, actually, it is called that. What's up with Mogi's darts?
It's quite nice. So what I was doing is not smoking at all, and then I went through a period where I was vaping.
Yes.
If I was drinking. So I do, but I actually found that vaping would make me feel worse than smoking cigarettes. So the next day I'd have a horrendous cough. Horrible
your
bloody
voice
thing.
would be
But I
different
went for
too.
quite a long time not having anything at all, and then
Yes.
it's the only one back on the darts if I drink now. And that sort of came from us going down to Hamilton to the darts. I sort of got on the darts at the darts.
Yes.
And then I think we had another one last weekend. We went away as well. We went to
Beervana.
Beervana.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so it's just sort of a few things in a row. So all of a sudden now I'm having a few more darts.
Yes.
And I said to the missus, look, I'm just going to smoke darts today. Then that'll be it. And she said, look, Jase, don't even bother.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's where I'm at, is that my missus has given up on me again.
Yeah.
around it. So the other thing that I've got going on is Father's Day this weekend, isn't it?
Yes.
So going to be going out for a couple of dinners and lunches. There'll be a few drinks going on, so I'm probably going to need to smoke some darts during that. The following weekend I'm going to Sydney.
Yeah, geez.
The UFC.
That's a problem.
Potentially the Warriors playing Penrith, and also my brother is coming to meet up with me. It's his 50th birthday, and it's going to be out of control. So I will be smoking
Does he like a
cigarettes for
durry?
that. No, he doesn't really. He's
Okay.
actually a bit of a Keysy-ass Matic, actually.
Oh, right, yeah.
I mean, he'll
weapon.
still smoke them. He'll smoke his way through it, but he
Yes.
won't react well to it.
No.
So I just I need longer.
You're asking for an extension.
I need an extension until
Yes.
is that the 11th? Will that be about the 11th? Is the Monday? I think I won't be smoking on the Monday, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So you want to give up the darts on September 11th?
On September 11th, no more. Because that's a good thing. It's an easy date to remember. It's something to celebrate on that date. So do you reckon that you can do it maybe on that date? Or, because the last time we gave we gave up together, didn't we? And it worked bloody well. It worked really well. And we were both surprised by it.
Mentally, Jase, you've already got 31st in your head, don't you?
Well, but he doesn't feel confident about it, you see.
it's
and he's
amazing
only
how-
got 5 darts left, you see, and it's almost like he needs to buy another packet. Now, it's entirely up to
Yes,
you,
no,
but I
but-
know what I'm doing. and I'm-
Yeah, I hear where you're coming from, Mogi. And
Don't you get pulled into his trap?
I'm just thinking to myself, when you're saying September 11th,
September 11th.
that feels right, doesn't it?
There's something about September 11 that just
Sticks out.
It
Yeah,
says,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, September 11th. Lock it in, though. No extensions. I feel like my own teacher. No
Yeah.
more extensions.
No, that'll be it for me.
My-
That'll see me through to Chrissy.
My only concern is Remy giving up the darts as I blow out the cheese balls.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fine.
You know what I mean?
Cheese balls are yummy.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah.
All right, lock it in
No
September
one
11th.
complains that you reek of cheese balls.
You do, by the way.
No. Should we have another tune before
Yeah, one more, 105.
bit of Smashing Pumpkins.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. The countdown to continue. We're up to 104 at the moment. Also, later on in the show, serious chat.
Yeah.
If there's any topics that you want us to have a serious chat about, feel free to text us on 3483 and we can get into it. How are we feeling about that, fellas? I enjoyed the last serious chat.
Thrilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's great to take things seriously sometimes, I find.
It is. It's a nice sort of change of pace, and I think we've gotten better at serious chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we had a bit of a shock of the first one, to be fair. Hey, also, if you need advice regarding your relationship, text us 3483. But in the meantime, let's get back to the countdown with a bit of REM.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
I love you so much.
We need to talk.
I'm going out with the boys. Hey, babe, we got anything on this weekend?
Relationship advice with Jase and Mike. Yeah, we're Mogi and I, and to a certain degree, Keezy.
Easy.
Give you some advice if you're struggling in your relationship or you want to know the next step that you need to take, that sort of stuff. On
Yeah.
3483.
A lot of questions coming through. Keep them on coming. Heaps of questions on the Instagram as well. Here's a really good one from a chap named Joseph. G'day, lads. I need some serious advice. I plan on proposing this weekend.
Ugh.
Can I get some advice on this? Should I get steamed? Any advice would be helpful. Cheers.
Well, the answer to the second question is yes.
Right.
The answer to the first question is separate.
It's an absolute necessity to get steamed.
Right, 'cause I wasn't
on
steamed.
on a number of levels.
Oh, is that to propose?
Yeah,
I thought he was
yeah.
just saying generally.
Generally,
yes.
and when you're proposing,
Right.
you know,
Okay.
gird your loins.
Yeah.
You don't want to get too steamed because, I did that and proposed to the wrong person.
Oh, really?
And he was not into it, let me just say that.
I once asked my now wife if she wanted to be my girlfriend, and I didn't catch the answer.
Right, because you were too steamed?
I think that was part of it.
Right, okay.
She said something, I didn't catch it, and I just thought to myself, I'm just going to act like she said yes. I'm just going to try and read it.
Have you found out?
That is a true story.
Yeah.
Have you ever asked her about that?
Yeah,
What did she say?
she did say yes.
Oh, that's phew.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you... So you actually asked her, will you be my girlfriend?
Well, because she was moving to the UK, her flights were all booked and paid, and she was off. And I said, well, you know what you could do is you could stay here. Yeah, I didn't say, will you be my girlfriend?
Yeah, I was going to say, because that's a bit
Whatever.
bro.
Yeah, so it was something really cool and smooth, to which
Yeah,
she sort
yeah.
of mumbled something akin to yes, which I didn't quite catch.
Yeah.
Right.
And thus the manipulation began.
Well,
eh?
it had
The
already begun.
slowly
It
pulling
had
in the
already
web.
begun.
Yeah, great
Well,
stuff.
actually,
mate.
on that topic, hey guys,
Hey, who's
What-
that from?
this is from Benny.
Oh, Ben.
What's your thoughts on an international relationship? Should I go back to Canada to get the girl?
Oh, that's weak move, man.
Really?
Totally.
I think it's romantic.
Reeks of desperation.
You know, so many people are anti-long, long-distance relationships.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when your partner's over in whatever country they're in, you just have sexual relationships with other people until they get back.
Takes the sting out of it, Keezy.
Yeah.
Takes the sting out of it.
That's cheating.
No.
Why not?
No. No, it's not cheating. If you don't get caught, how can it be cheating?
Exactly.
It's like if you're playing a game of rugby league.
Right.
All right? There's a bit of off-the-ball play.
Right.
You're running a dummy line through, and you clothesline one of the opposition players. You take his head off. The ref doesn't see it. Play on, brother.
Yeah, play on, all right,
Well, that's
mate.
pretty bad cheating, though, and foul play.
And actually, in a way, it's good to keep your skills up.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So that when that partner does come back, you're good to go.
Right. G'day, guys. How can I convince my wife? This is from Liam.
My wife.
Come on, guys. How can I convince my wife to let our border collie be part of a role-play scenario in the boudoir? In brackets, it's a muster theme.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, mustering.
That's a classic.
My dog's a part of most of our
Tinker?
boudoir antics.
Yeah.
Just because she likes to just sit there and geeze at you. She's got gorkalitis. We went and got it diagnosed, did I tell you?
Wow.
Yeah, dogs get it as well. She's got a shocking case of the old gorkalitis.
Yeah.
But as a
her
rule,
eyes.
yeah, she's feasting her eyes. That's right.
Yeah.
That's why they're so swollen. I generally, as a rule, I wouldn't let a dog be involved in any of that.
Yeah.
Even if it is a good scenario. Oftentimes you'll find that a dog doesn't understand a scenario.
Right.
Yes.
You try to explain it to them. And honestly, sometimes, man, the way they look at you, it's like you're talking a different language to them.
Yeah. Totally, man.
You
And they can get, they get carried away sometimes.
The dog?
Yeah.
Right.
And, everyone's in a vulnerable situation in that situation. So
Right.
Yeah.
you don't want your dog getting too enthused.
Best
Right.
to err on the side of caution, Keezy.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. One last really quick one from Daniel. How do I leave a toxic relationship? My partner gets annoyed when I listen to the Big Show all the time.
Yeah. That relationship's over.
Oh, very much so. As
Yeah.
always, end it. Make sure you've got your accounts in order. Make sure she has a place to go.
Bags packed.
Bags packed.
Locks changed. She's off.
See you later. All right?
Beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Yes, indeed. Jane's Addiction there coming in at 1:03 on the 90s till now countdown. Now, yesterday we had a massive launch of the new Backbone baby onesies, Mogi.
See.
And we posted a picture on our Instagram account, and it just went absolutely off of baby Keezy, nestled in the loving embrace of his two parents, Mogi and Hoity J.
It's true.
And the response to the baby onesie and to the Keezy photo was next level, fellas. I think there's like 200 comments.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody recommending that friends or whānau get one of these Backbone onesies. They're
Yes,
tagging
man.
everybody in it. Get amongst. This makes me feel sick. Bertie has to have one. Backbone.
Yeah, what a great
Backbone
name.
Bertie.
Yeah, Bertie.
That's a good one.
What about this one here from Tom? Hey, Desi is an absolute backbone, especially when he does poos in the bath. That sounds like a backbone one.
That's backbone
Yeah,
move.
totally
Yeah.
Backbone
Gus
move.
isn't even 2 weeks old, but he's already a backbone.
Yeah, great.
That's true. You can
Yes.
tell when you look at them. This one here from Jase to his Mrs. Kirsty. Our baby Backbone is arriving next week.
Oh, good on
Hey?
you, mate.
Bloody beautiful.
Really good.
So you can wrap him up in one of these Backbone onesies. There's two sizes, 3 to 6 months, and the other one is 6 to 12 months. And there might be some other things coming in behind that in terms of merchandise
Yes.
as well, all right?
Yeah, it's all
Totally,
very
mate.
exciting.
If you want one of those, give us a call right now on 0800 Hodaki if you want, and we'll sort you out. No worries at all.
I've already been asked by several of my friends.
You've been asked by several of your friends.
I have been asked
Asked.
nice.
Okay.
by several of my friends to steal one of the Backbone onesies out of the cupboard.
Mate, my wife.
My wife!
Totally. She was like, you're going to need to score me a couple of those.
Yeah.
Because they're bloody popular. You can get them, by the way. You can order them at Mr. Vintage. Isn't
Yeah.
that right? I believe.
Yeah.
MrVintage.co.nz if you want to buy yourself one and you don't want to risk missing out because they are limited edition. So, you know what I mean? The limited edition.
Yeah, so we
yeah.
could just steal them and sell them. Hey, you know what I
Totally.
mean?
Yeah. Well, let's go to the phone line, shall we? Hazel, how's life?
Oh, hello. I just got to know, are the backbone onesies really a thing?
Yeah, totally they
100%.
are. Go on our Instagram account and have a look. They're selling like hotcakes.
Are they actually? Because I tell you what, my son Jason is a massive backbone.
How old's your son, Jase?
He's 6 weeks today.
Oh,
Backbone! Well, I tell you what.
Hashtag backbone. We named him after you, Hoity J.
Oh, good on you, mate. Well, I tell you what, I can tell you right now that young Jase is going to look awesome in a backbone onesie. They're magnificent, Hazel.
I'll make sure that I take a photo and hashtag backbone.
bloody great. Thanks, Hazel. You stay on the line, mate. Pugs will sort you out with a onesie,
How
all right?
good.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Thank
No
you,
worries.
mate. All the best with the little one too, Hazel.
This is exciting. We've got more of those to give away for the next couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
if you're in the
very
market,
exciting.
keep
Fizzing.
stay near your radio and call us on 0800 Hodaki when we tell you to.
Hey, fellas,
What?
should we get back to the countdown?
I believe there's 2 songs left for today.
Yeah, I think so.
All
Number
right,
102,
couple of
Arctic
tunes.
Monkeys.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Way to end the countdown for the day, hey, fellas. Bit of Rage Against the Machine there. Don't forget...
Can I just say I'm not happy about that being outside the top 100?
Yeah, no, fair enough. It's a tune.
Fuming.
A full replay, by the way, of the countdown today, 7 o'clock on Prebz' show, and it'll kick off again tomorrow at 8:30. And don't forget, tomorrow, the final day, so make sure you're listening. It's going to be an absolutely epic day. Serious Chat with Jason Mike. And me, Easy.
That's right, Serious Chat, where once a week we here at the Big Show talk seriously about a topic. No taking the mickey, nothing like that. Just serious news. Here is a topic that was sent through by a mate of the show, Dean. Chess master accused of cheating using sex toy has a £78 million lawsuit dismissed.
Really?
Right, okay.
So-
what's the guts of that there, Kesey? What's going on?
A lot of
So-
pounds.
Yeah, pounds. Yeah, that's right. World-ranked chess player Hans Mucker Niemann had a lawsuit against him brought forward by Magnus Carlsen, who was a 5-time world champion and grandmaster. Because what
Wow.
happened is they were in a tournament, and in the first round of the tournament, this bloke, who was ranked really low, and this guy's the world champ, he beat him in a game
Whoa.
and knocked him out of the tournament.
Okay, yeah.
That made
Upset.
That was a massive upset, and the grandmaster Magnus Carlsen then dropped out of the tournament and said, "Look, I'm not saying he's cheating, but I'm pretty sure he's cheating."
Really, did he?
Yeah.
That's big talk,
Yeah,
Jase, for the world of chess.
Yeah, very much so.
That's fighting talk, if I can put it that way.
Them's fighting
Or,
words.
or can I put it this way, Mogi? Sore loser talk.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You
that
know what I
too.
mean?
Well,
See?
that's the thing. And so basically, people have cheated in the past in chess by having like vibrating things in their shoes.
Yeah.
Which, if they're going to reach for a piece, someone has got like a remote somewhere, what is watching, and will be able to buzz them if it's the right move or buzz them
Right.
if it's the wrong move.
Right, okay, yeah.
So-
it's like that incident that they had with the what was it, where the audience member was coughing?
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And there was an audience member who
Sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is like
No.
that, Jace, except for this time it was with anal beads.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Is that what they did on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
No, that was
Yeah.
coughing.
I thought he was coughing because he had anal beads. Is that not right?
No. So he was. It was just a person coughing.
Oh.
And then the woman. I think it was a woman.
But
Right, so
straight-
the thing about this is every time you're reaching for a piece, and there's 16 pieces,
Well, there's more
and
than
then
that,
they can go the other way.
But I think when you're that level of chess, there are a select few moves that you could do.
Right.
And these guys know. So this guy must have been pretty damn good at chess
So
anyway.
you're saying
Yeah.
that he had anal beads and that
Jace.
they were
Remote operated anal beads.
okay.
Right.
So
because you could also have a scenario there,
Morse
Mogi,
code?
where you deliberately go to make what you know to be a wrong
Yeah.
move because you're going, geez, this is feeling quite good.
and
I
if you-
think getting Morse code, king,
well, what gave it away
rook 3.
was
yeah.
at the end of the game, he went, checkmate, like that.
Oh, yeah, right.
And it gave
Vibrating.
away. Yeah. And so the guy, when he heard that and saw that, he suspected cheating.
Now, can you tell me, just before we wrap it up, Keezy, why was the lawsuit dismissed?
Well, they did a full sort of...
What was the guy's name? Hans.
It was Hans Niemann. They did a full sort of, what's it called, where you go over and research and blah, blah, blah. They went over at the chess tournament and overseas, blah, 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 blah. Found him not guilty. He won a whole lot of money, saying basically since this happened, the amount of defamation, and his personal reputation is in tatters, and he hasn't been allowed to play in any tournaments ever since.
Did they get the rubber gloves out?
I don't know, but he basically Hans Niemann said, "I will strip down naked right now, and you can check me."
Look, Ma, no Hans.
Mike, serious chat.
Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Tom Petty there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. Oh, I didn't tell you, fellas. Freaky night last night. Freaky night.
Oh wow,
Really full
well,
on.
isn't scary?
Yeah, really scary, mate.
Right.
Really
You've had
scary.
a rough run, man, because you
Yeah.
went out to Herald Island last weekend and you saw somebody in a car and somebody else in a boat. That freaked you out.
Yeah.
That was freaky, eh?
Well, he revved his engine, though.
I know, that's-
and the other guy didn't talk to me when I
Yeah,
talked to him. He just
freaky.
stared at me.
How long did it take you to get out there?
45.
How long did you stick around for?
5.
Back home. Good on you, mate.
Actually went to Green Hive.
Green Hive.
Jetty.
Oh, yeah.
Did a
what
bit of
hap-
a fish there.
What happened last night though, Jase?
Oh, right. Get this, right? So I get home. My wife's not home
Oh, is that appropriate music?
because she's... Oh, yeah.
Okay.
She's doing Pilates. She does Pilates.
Freaky.
So she wasn't home, so there was none of that, Kizzy.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool.
So I walk inside. I'm feeling a bit frazzled for some reason. It's just a long day yesterday. And I walk into the kitchen and I turn the light on. Go to turn the light on in the kitchen and click, click,
Click, click.
click, click.
Yeah.
Why are you hitting it twice?
What?
You turn it on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off.
What the actual is going on here?
I don't know. What was going on?
The light didn't come on, right?
Right.
So
Bulb
it
blown.
was just black. So I'm just walking into this black kitchen.
Right.
I go and then I go into the fridge and I open the fridge up thinking, what's going on here?
What was that?
That's me opening the fridge. She's an old
Jesus.
fridge.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
so it's about, I need to oil the hinges and stuff.
Yeah.
But get this, look in the fridge, dead black. No little, fridgy lights.
Like a fridge light,
Because
yeah.
normally when you open the fridge, it's like...
What's that?
Just like the lights and the sort of hum and stuff.
Your light
Oh,
hum.
yeah.
You know
you're right.
how your fridge
Yeah,
hums?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially the old ones.
Which I find quite comforting.
Yeah.
So there wasn't that. I'm in
Yeah.
pitch darkness. Then I go, oh my God, what's going on here?
Yeah.
No power in the fridge either. Open the pantry.
Hang on a minute. Can you go back and close the fridge, man? You're going to let all the cold air out.
Dug, dug.
Yep.
Open up the pantry.
Was there a dog in there?
Well, no, there's a screw. I think that sometimes I think it's been put in there too tight.
Right.
So it's quite squeaky.
Oh,
Just
right.
leave it. Just leave it.
Open up the look at the microwave, which is inside the pantry there.
Oh, yeah.
And push the microwave door open.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that
And it's-
squeaky too?
Yeah, it's quite an old microwave.
Right.
And my microwave's not working either, Moki. No power, mate. Dead as a dodo. Close the door on that. Duk, duk. Then I go and check my toaster because I was quite peckish by then. I was thinking, how am I going to eat anything?
Yeah.
Push the sort of thing down. Gug, 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 gug. Nothing.
Oh, God.
Just kept. It wouldn't stay down. It just kept popping back up
Yeah.
Did you
again.
put bread in
Yeah.
it?
Pardon?
Did you put bread in it?
Well, no, because it wasn't working.
Oh,
Keith.
so you're just testing it.
Yeah,
Far
so
out.
go and check my stove. I mean, am I going to be able to eat here, think I?
Oh, God.
Am I going to be able to eat? I'm starving. Didn't buy any cheese balls or anything on the way home. So I check the oven. Open up the oven door.
Did you stand on the cat?
Ah, yeah, it did too, because I couldn't see anything because it was dark.
Yeah. That'll happen.
Teach the little bastard for coming inside anyway. No oven, Mogi. No oven.
God.
Like, what the actual...
What about your kettle? Did your kettle work?
No kettle.
Oh, you haven't got it? You don't own a
I've got
kettle?
a kettle, but it didn't work.
Didn't work. Did you try pushing down the button?
Pardon?
Did you try pushing down the
Yes, I
button?
did. Duk, duk, duk,
Oh,
duk.
God, it's
Jeez.
not working.
Well, it's not a button, it's more of a lever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like a cook.
Oh, yeah, I know the ones. Yeah.
That didn't work. Coffee machine, no go. I'll make myself a coffee at least. No go. Because usually it's like, when you do the beans and stuff.
Yeah.
And then when
Does
you
it do the milk as well?
Yeah. None of that was going on.
Yeah, right.
Why?
Far out.
There was no power in it.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, God.
And I'm like,
so
oh,
what was
my-
it? So there's no lights. There's the fridge isn't working. The
Yes.
microwave's not working. The kettle's not working. The toaster's not working. The stove isn't working. The coffee machine's not working.
Yeah. Oh, it was a fuse.
Was it a fuse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I went down to the fuse box, took the because I've got a little cover on the box.
Yeah.
Took that off the fuse box.
Yeah.
Looked up and went, oh, there she is. Click. Boom. Everything clicked into gear.
Bloody
again.
fridges open, microwaves open, toasters on, kettles on, coffee machines on, ovens on.
What really gets my goat too, because it always stuffs
Grinds
up,
your goat.
It gets deep inside it. It always stuffs up the time on my bloody oven.
So you have to reset
yes.
that, right?
And I never know how to do that.
That is a bastard.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, freaky stuff.
That's
man.
so
Did you
freaky.
go to your bedroom and close the door?
Yeah, I did too, because I needed a rest.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Yeah, bit of Led Zeppelin there for you. Hey, plenty going on after 6 o'clock, including the results of the Big Show, Big Poll, and as always, the most popular segment of our show, What's on the TV with Mike Minogue.
So exciting. Just on the big poll.
Yes.
If you want to vote on it now, go to the Hodaki Big Show Instagram story because we will be reviewing that shortly.
Yeah, great stuff. All that after 6.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Australian crawl there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show. And now we've just been informed by Pugs in Studio B. He's just released a new video on our Instagram account, so go and check that out.
That's right. Hodaki Big Show. Give it a search. I believe it is a behind-the-scenes exclusive from the podcast outro.
Yeah, it is, where you two went hammer and tongs at each other.
Yeah.
And I had to get in between you, if I recall.
Well, we discussed the fact that we had already gone hammer and tongs at each other, and then you had to come in and break it up.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. Now,
It's one of the lows of the Big Show.
It was. But we got
So I'm
through
glad
it,
we've made a
fellas.
video about it.
We got through it.
we sort of did. Do you know one of the highs of the Big Show?
Yeah.
Obviously, what's on tally with Mike Minogue.
Yeah.
That's coming up soon. Other than that,
Yeah, here's this.
Big once again, a pretty simple question today. Shoes on inside, yes or no?
That's right. I am a firm no. I like my house to be spick and span. I don't want you traipsing muddle in the house. You know what I mean, fellas?
I'm a firm yes.
I think when I go to I'm trying to think how often I take my shoes off. I don't really go around to people's houses very much, I don't think.
No.
But when I do, I think I do have to take them off.
I feel
I don't
nude.
care. We've got hardwood floors
Yes.
and a robot vacuum, so I don't care when they come to my place. You leave your shoes on.
Yeah.
And it's not my house. And I don't know. It's hard to pick a number on this. I guess everywhere else I go, I do take my shoes off because I think it's
Polite.
I think it's polite.
It's manners.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
manners, although, come on.
With that in mind, I think the majority of people are in that camp.
Sure.
So I'm thinking...
About 80, 81, are you going?
No, I'd go 70-30.
Oh, okay.
In
Yeah.
favour of what?
Taking your shoes off.
70-30?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go 75-25.
75. Okay. Jase. That's a surprise, mate. You're pretty much bang on.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. Oh.
What's the actual number?
Well, you tell me. You're the one who
Well,
cheated.
no, I'm just guessing 70,
Oh, are ya?
30. Yeah.
Here we are again, doing the same old dance.
I'm just... What is the actual number?
68-32 in favour of taking
there
your
you
shoes
go.
off.
Not
I
bad.
wasn't completely
Not
right.
bad,
No, I know. You're
I was-
always pretty much
I was-
bang on, though.
I was in the ballpark, Mogi.
Yeah.
You know what
Not
I'm
bad.
saying?
Not bad.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Most of New Zealand says, yes, you should take your shoes off when you go inside. I have hardwood floors and a robot vacuum,
Sure.
which is a good point. But I've also got, like, rugs and stuff. Well,
Yeah.
I don't. My wife does. And I don't want to mud on my rug.
You don't want to do a mud on your rug.
No, I don't want a muddy rug.
Hey, I'm just wondering about this, Keezy, when it comes to predicting what we think the scores will be.
Yeah.
Maybe we do the poll right at the start, and then we guess what we think the result will be right at the start,
Of the show.
rather than at the end of the show when there's
Jase can
potential.
cheat.
And we'll just see how much of a fluctuation there ends up being
Yeah, okay.
in
That's a
terms
good
of the
point.
accuracy of the predictions.
Because we can compare it because Jase has got 30 correct in a row.
That's right.
Actually, that's incorrect. I got one wrong yesterday, Keezy.
One out of
And
30.
I got one
He's
wrong.
had two wrong.
And I've got one wrong the week before that
the
as
week
well.
before.
So, I'm not
Let's just see how
100.
these numbers go moving forward.
Hey, fellas.
Yes, mate.
You know what's next.
Oh,
Ah.
so good.
What's on telly?
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Soundgarden there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Let's get into a bit of TV chat, shall we? What's on the telly with Mike Minogue? Yeah.
Last night I watched a lot of people consider to be the greatest film of all time,
Shrek.
The Godfather. The Godfather.
Great
Yes.
film.
Directed by Frank Ford Coppola.
Aye.
Rubbish, isn't it? It is garbage.
What?
It's just-
Overrated for sure, man.
It's like 50 hours long. Old mate's there, hamming it up. What's his name? Marlon Brando.
Brando.
Yeah, it's great.
Hey, look, there's Cookies.
Yeah, I don't get the hype, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. Or the multiple Academy Award wins. Best actor, best film, best screenplay, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I mean?
works. Yeah.
Right, it just seems like you're jealous or something.
No, not at all.
And it does go on a bit, Mogi.
Oh,
It does
goes
go on
on.
and on forever.
Oh,
Yeah,
tell me
yeah.
about it.
tedious. Yeah, anyway, you can't win them all, can you?
Yeah, no, that's
The
true, mate.
Godfather, 0 stars from Mogi.
That is outrageous.
Good stuff, mate. What did I watch last night? Game of Bones.
Was this another porno?
Well, it's a
Erotic thriller.
no, a fantasy, sci-fi.
Whose fantasy? Yours?
Well, a whole lot of different fantasies going on in this particular one. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
there fighting and stuff?
Yeah, it's sort of it's not sci-fi at all. Think Game of Thrones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that kind of the fantasy sort of genre.
And there's fighting in it.
Yeah, well,
Man.
there's a bit of fighting in it.
A lot of
Yeah,
making up.
Oh, heaps of making up.
Verbal
Yeah.
jousting?
Yeah, lots of sort of
Any swordsmanship?
heaps of swordsmanship. Lots of indoor sort of action.
Oh, like fighting
You know,
inside the castle.
looking through the sort of veil kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Any 4 posters?
Oh, definitely heaps of 4 posters.
Yeah.
Yeah. A few carriage scenes.
Oh,
yeah, they were really good.
man.
Yeah, that stuff.
Clip, clop, clip,
Yeah.
clop.
A lot of wine drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So very similar to the Game of Thrones then.
Very similar.
Right. Okay.
Because actually I was watching it last night thinking of you, Keezy.
Why do you keep thinking of me whenever you're watching this?
Thinking, Keezy would love this. So, seriously.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, Game of Bones.
Game of Bones. All right, I'll check it out. Last night I got home from recording my podcast, and my dinner was there cold, and that was fine. It was like a chicken salad thing.
You allowed it?
Sat down in the lounge to watch TV with my wife and eat. She was watching a paramedic program.
Your wife's name is Annette.
What?
Your wife's name is Annette.
No, my wife's name's Lucy.
Why'd you
Sit
call her
down and
Annette?
eat.
Ah, I thought you said sit down with my wife Annette.
No. Sit down with my wife and eat. She's watching a paramedic program, which is a guy getting like cut open, and I'm trying to eat. And I'm like, oh, can we watch something else? She's like, no. I've been watching this all night, and it's just getting to the end. I was like, fine, I'm gonna go watch something else in the bloody dining room area on my laptop. And then
Sure.
I sat there and started watching something else, and then I started fake laughing, so pretending my thing was better than her thing.
Sure.
Jeez, that's pretty petulant
Yeah,
behaviour,
it was pretty
Keezy.
funny. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, good on you, mate. So what did you watch?
Game of Bones.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Filter there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show. Now, listen, speaking of great music, there's a new music festival happening in Wellington the beginning of next year, January, I believe. January the 3rd, from
That's
recollection. Shake and Bake, it's called.
Shake and
With an amazing lineup of musicians, fellas.
Yes.
And we were talking about it yesterday. You know, of course, you'll have your New Year's. You'll probably be a bit sort of, hungover on the 2nd. On the 3rd, you can reignite the engines again and go along and check out Shake and Bake. It's
That's
in
right.
the Hutt Valley.
Amazing musical lineup. Actually, Jase, which of these artists is your favourite? So we've got Ocean Alley, Sublime with Rome, Drax Project,
Drax.
Terry, My Baby, and Big Bulls Johnson.
Drax.
Drax? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's an amazing lineup, really. If you're keen, tickets go on sale Thursday the 7th of September. Ticketmasters.co.nz, and it's presented by Hodaki as well, which means we're going to have plenty of tickets to give away, which is
How
exciting.
good's that?
Yeah, really good, man.
How many tickets do you reckon?
Oh, I wouldn't be able to. I
A
don't
million?
know. No, well, there's not even a million tickets to go to this event. It's at
Well, not
Brewtown.
anymore because we've got some to give. We've got that many to give away.
Yeah,
A
quite a
million
few.
people couldn't fit into Brewtown.
That's what's so amazing about it.
I might actually pop down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love
Yeah.
the music festivals.
To
Yeah.
Upper Hutt.
Yeah.
Down to
Get
Upper
your
Hutt.
hacky sack out, Hoodie J.
My
eh?
what?
Your hacky
Oh,
sack.
yeah, totally, man. Totally.
Did you play hacky sack?
My beads.
beads in your hair.
Yeah. I
Did
might
you
break
used to-
those out again.
Did you used to do what I used to do and keep my hacky sack in my bum bag?
Oh, yeah. Your belt bag.
Yeah.
No, but sometimes I would keep it in my bum bag for sure.
Yeah. I had like 4 hacky sacks in there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some herbals. And
Yeah.
some roll your own durries.
Oh,
And what else, Jace? What else is, probably some nangs.
Basil. Yeah, some basil.
Weed.
Yeah,
a
a bit of
bong.
sweet.
Um,
It's a massive fanny bag.
Yeah. Probably a hoodie because it'll get cold later.
Probably a little bit of cash.
Yeah. Some cash money.
Yeah.
But shake and bake, how good. It's happening Brewtown Upper Hutt Wednesday, the 3rd of Jan.
2024.
2024, just after New Year's there. Tickets available, ticketmaster.co.nz.
Great stuff, mate.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, sadly, we're done and dusted for your Wednesday. Mogi, what's the plan, mate?
Gonna go home.
Yeah.
That's always a good start. Put the kid to bed, read a book, clean the kitchen,
Yeah.
have a bit of dinner,
Yeah.
sit down and watch something or other. I'm not too sure, man.
Yeah, sure.
Feels like it's close to the weekend.
Yeah, it
for
does
me.
feel
I don't
like
know
that,
why.
doesn't it? Well, it's
Yeah.
going to be a big day tomorrow, so I want to make sure that you get some rest tonight,
Okay.
that you're fit as
That's
a fiddle
true.
and ready to go, because
No, you're right.
the end of the countdown, mate, she's going to be huge. Keezy, and that especially applies to you, mate.
I've got basketball tonight, so I'll be probably putting up a triple-double on the old hardwood.
Sure.
And then going home, having cold dinner, put my wife to bed, play PlayStation, go to bed before midnight so that,
Yeah.
that I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for tomorrow's countdown.
So I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm going home and going straight to bed.
Wow.
Because I want to be ready to go tomorrow
Yeah.
for the final countdown, the final push in our show, fellas.
Yeah, it's going to
'cause,
be massive.
And I can never sleep very well when, those sort of things are happening anyway.
Yeah, you're a nervous wreck
I
usually.
get very anxious.
Anyone that's maybe heading to work right now or planning to stay up late tonight, good news, Greg Preble's going to be replaying every single song from today's countdown.
You're joking.
Bloody
So good.
ripper.
Hey, you take care out there. We'll be back same time tomorrow. Until then, see you later.